first overall pick, Trevor Lawrence. It's the Cardinals and Jags, and they square off next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So for Trevor Lawrence, listen, the hype, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, it just surrounds this guy. One of the most highly regarded draft picks of the last decade or two. What do you think? Defenses are going to throw at him here in his rookie season.
Well, I think all the edge rushers can't wait to get a shot at him, especially his rookie year, because they want to see if he can handle the pressure when they come at him. But I think defensive coordinators, they know that he's well-schooled and he's very intelligent. They want that pressure on him. They'll throw those normal blitzes. They also want to throw combo coverages in the secondary to see if he can read them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Robinson. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Open man is Trey Burton. And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. A slant to Jones. Touchdown! Marvin Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 83 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league that's told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, flush to his right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To try again after the sack. Lawrence into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They run. Robinson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this is going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job. The kick by Lambo is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's got this down to the 35. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A handoff to Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Murray sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Lawrence going to give this to Robinson. Draw play. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. He's got his tight end, Burton. And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A final shot before half for Murray. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So that would have been an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Trying to erase the memory of last week when they dropped one to the Minnesota Vikings. They're in the driver's seat right now with the lead. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Saquon Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, he shifts past him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 14. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range. And the ball doesn't go through the post, but it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Jones has it. Gets around him. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Here we go.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll find Jones again. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And when you draft a rookie quarterback, as the Jags did with Trevor Lawrence, you want a veteran presence for him. And Marvin Jones, he fits the bill. 5 years in Detroit. Years. In the league.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. To return, here's Agnew. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's got Landry, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Able to find Jones, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. Looking downfield for Jones. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point good by Prater, and they open the lead up now to 25. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.